I am in the beautiful Frachapelle aujourd'hui, today, and I'm on the Lightbee. The Ultra is still at home. I found this nice single track, which allows for good speed. It's really nice to ride, but I do have to be a bit careful because it's wet and slippery outside, not to mention cold. But I am wearing 17 layers of clothing, so we should be fine for the cold aspects. Whoa, slippery. But it's a really fun part to drive here. Oh, all these leaves, when they go wet, they turn into this sort of mushy soil. Whoa. This is an absolute blast to ride. If only I were a bit better at driving, I could go a little bit faster. Let's check for flat tires. It's okay. Let's do it in reverse now. Make sure my pockets are closed. Hold on. All right, folks, here we go. Oh man, this is such a good track to drive. Oh, a little slippery there. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Oh, too far. I also gotta be careful, because somebody else might be driving in my direction, and that would be really bad, because then I would hit them head on. Oh man, this is such a blast. I nearly took a fall. And this is the more wet, slippery part of the track. I can definitely feel it. It's constantly sliding away under me. Let's take this side. I just hope there's no fallen trees, because emergency braking is out of the question. Oh. All right, good stuff. They also have beautiful lakes here, which is really nice in the summer. There's spots all around them, so you can literally go around the lakes, and then there's a bunch of single tracks running through the woods. I come here about 3-5 times a year, usually with my buddies. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll come here alone. Oh, I saw a track. Let's check it out. Well, these routes are absolutely terrifying, because this morning I took one and it just pushed me away and I hit slam right into a tree. Oop. I think this is not really a mountain bike path, but more like a walking path. But you know, if you can walk it, usually you can ride on it. Whoa. Oh my God, it is absolutely slippery. But you know, the view is great. I'm warmed up now, and I still got some battery left. Although it's going down a little bit, I still have some battery left. And I'm wondering where this route is going to take me. But so far so good. It's a nice trail. It is a bit narrow from time to time and a bit slippery. But you know, that's good for your technique. And at least this is better than driving on clay, because at my home, where I usually ride, all of it is clay. And once we hit autumn, winter, clay is terrible. Just standing next to your bike with your boots on, you don't have any grip, you just slide away. All right, let's continue downwards. See if we can get on the beach. We can, but it's very tiny. Sometimes in the summer when I'm here, they'll have like these inflatable cones on the water, and they'll host jet ski competitions here, which is really cool to see. And I hope one day that I can maybe not participate in a competition, but at least use a jet ski on the lake, because I've never done that, and I think it's going to be a blast. Voila. And we're out. Let's check where we are. At least it's not raining, because it has been raining all day, which isn't so great, because everything is wet. Even like this road with the leaves on it, it's just deadly. I'm trying to see how much battery I've got left. I got about 63-62% left, which isn't bad. And these guys, they're just pedaling away, which is great to see, but not for me. I like twisting my throttle and gaining speed. And the wind is starting to pick up. I think you're gonna hear that on the footage. It's a bit more noise. Let's see if we can find any other roads here. Something to ride in the forest. But I think I'm actually riding away from it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find anything else here. Or we'll just keep on going until we find something. Holy shit. And this absolutely makes no sense. See, I'm braking, eh? I'm not gaining any speed. You don't have any traction, so with one hand, I got my feet on the ground and it just keeps on spinning. Whoa! Oh my God. Oh. So you really got to be careful, especially if your tires are inflated to a high PSI. Then you got to be careful, because then it's extremely slippery. Let's see if I can get up there. Yes, we can. My camera is still on the helmet, which is a good thing. I was a little bit afraid I was gonna lose it. Luckily, that wasn't the case. I got half a battery left. Bonjour. Some nice French people keeping their dog to the side so I can easily pass them. At least they're not complaining about that I'm not supposed to be driving here, which is cool. Thank you folks for not complaining. I do see there seems to be a road up there. I don't see any actual way to get there. How can I get there? And this is what I love about the Surron. If you see something, most likely you can drive through it and get there. You gotta be careful though. Usually you can get there. Okay, I seem to be in some sort of ditch now. Let's see if we can get up there. That would be really nice. Because I haven't been there before. And that's what I really like, is finding new places, new spots, new tracks. Seeing how far I can push this Lightbee. And that's also what I like about the Lightbee. If I compare this to my Ultra, I might not be doing this on my Ultra because it's way heavier. I'm not that heavy or strong, to be honest. So a Lightbee can make any guy, any person that drives it, a better enduro driver, which is something I absolutely value. Because if I see the amount of things that I've tried in the last few years, which I would have never been able to do. Oh, that's not a road actually. Oh, that is a bit disappointing. I think at one point it used to be a road. I do still want to get up there. Let me. It's too damn slippery. And I just got a small run up. Gotta try and get some more speed. Nope. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Oh, walk of shame. And the push of shame. Okay, let's see where this goes. Whoa. I don't think anybody has been here in quite some time. It's quite the wilderness. Oh, and I think it's come to an end for me here. Crap. Okay, let's turn it around. And that's one of the nice things about having a aftermarket controller on your Lightbee, is it has a reverse. And that has really helped me out in some difficult spots when I got stuck. Oh my God. Let's see if we can make it up there. I am completely out of breath. Okay, that's good stuff. Oh my God, we're back on the road. All that just to end up back on the bloody road. I seem to be very close to the hydro dam, so let's drive there and try and get some shots in with the Ultra. There is a lot of wind, so I'm not sure how my DJI Mini is going to cope with that, but we will see. At least we can try. See if we can get any cool shots in. This seems like a nice wheelie road. And doing uphill wheelies, actually, it's basically a cheat code. It's much easier to find your balance. Whoa! Okay, but I'll stop talking now, you know? It's much easier, yeah. And we made it all the way up to the hydro dam, which is quite impressive. I like this kind of constructions. Makes me feel tiny. Just look at that. It's massive. There is a lot of wind. I'm not sure if it's... I don't think it's a good idea to fly the Mini today because there's just too much wind out. Oh, they seem to be sailing. At least somebody is enjoying the wind. There's not much people out because of the bad weather. It's not that nice out. Oh. I rented a cottage across that green part over there. So on the other side, there is some holiday parks and they rent out cottages and they're quite nice. They have them in all sizes. So depending on how large your family or the amount of friends you're staying with, you can rent accordingly. And I've been there a lot. I really enjoy coming here, especially in the summer. It is just so nice to be driving alongside the lake with my friends, doing some wheelies, doing a bit of enduro, taking good breaks. Sometimes we'll even drive on the beaches because here there's not so many controls on it. There's not a lot of police, there's not a lot of security guards. So basically you can do whatever, which is quite nice. And not that we're disrespectful or tearing the place up, but if I would do this where I live, drive on the beach, I think it would be a matter of maybe 15 minutes and somebody would come, pull us off the beach, give you a fine. I don't know if they can, but maybe they would even confiscate the bike. So, and that's the last thing you obviously want, is your bike confiscated. But there's definitely too much wind to be flying the DJI out today. I'm wondering what this guy is doing. Either he has a really large camera or it's a monocular. I think it's a monocular. I hope he's not watching dirty things. Let's go to the beach. Oh my god, the wind is so hard today. I'm definitely not going to fly the drone, and you know, you can even see the amount of wind just by looking at the water. The water is really choppy today. The sailors are having a good time. I think I'm just gonna gently drive back home. Try to not piss off as much pedestrians. Because this part is normally only for pedestrians. I don't think they even allow bike traffic here. So just quietly gonna drive back. Maybe just cut across the forest here. Might be a good idea. And this is some sort of team building, adventure park thing where you can climb. And I see that they've put up a lot of, barriers, fences, whatever you like to call it. So I hope I'm not going to be fenced in and I can still leave. Sincerely hope so. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be open. Small road here, perfect. And we're back on the beach. There's a lot of ducklings. And also this beach is bloody fucking slippery. Whoa! It usually happens when I try to tell how slippery something is. And this is terrible to drive on. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe I should go down again and make my way back into the forest part, which I can through here. Hold on, up. I do have a little bit of grip on it, but it is extremely difficult to maintain the grip. What a shame. Admire all these people that have the courage to go out and run and bike in this weather. I prefer to be warmly dressed on my Surron and just twist the throttle to wherever I want to go. Oh, luckily I wasn't going too fast. Because that probably would not have ended properly or well. Hopla. Voila. This is an artificial lake that came here when they built the hydro dam. So sometimes I wonder what I would see if I could take a look in the lake and see what's at the bottom. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe there's an old abandoned village underwater. Maybe there's even a church underwater. Who knows? But I do like coming here. It's very different from where I live. We don't have huge lakes. We don't have large green parts to drive. Now I can't complain too much because we do have some stuff to drive on, but it's nowhere this size or this fun, especially in the summer. Sometimes in the summer we'll build like a very small fire and we'll all be on the fire making sausages and hot dogs and whatever, having a good time, which is great. Unfortunately, my friends are not with me this weekend, so I'm on a solo adventure, as you so to say. And I hear a strange noise, and I think it's my chain. I think I need to either lube it or clean it, or the both of it, but I have to check it because it doesn't sound well. Let's drive off here. I can go back up again here, and I'm going to take a well-deserved break here. I still got 43% of battery left, which is nice. The cottage that we're renting is almost where you see the sailor behind the tree there. So I think I'll cut it short here for today. I hope you enjoyed the drive along on the beach and the lake. It's a really nice place. And I'll see you again in my next video. Take care.